So I wondered if you could tell us something about your hopes for the future for LGBT people, both within the Unitarian Church, but also more generally in wider society.
In many ways, everything that I have labored for over the course of my life and my ministry achieved to having full equality before the law. Within the General Assembly, I would like to see more congregations register themselves for officiating at same-sex weddings on their premises. I think that would be a goal to strive for, because I don't believe all our congregations have done this. I think that would be a demonstrable commitment to equality, and it would send a good message to the public at large. As I said earlier, the denomination has grown on this issue in parallel with strides in general society. There might not be a few retrogressive steps taken. We've seen this in other countries. And I fear that legislation in this country might be changed too. I think the important thing is to educate Unitarians on the strides that have been made because of Unitarian involvement, and that certain pioneers, straight and gay, within the movement are highlighted so that stories are told, that people share in our collective knowledge of our history, that they become passed on, lore, as you will. I'm not aware of many congregations being overtly homophobic nowadays. When I first started ministry, one of the great fears that was always expressed whenever I went to a new congregation was that I would flood the church with gay men and lesbians. Things were pretty bleak when I first got involved in the denomination. The attitudes were very, very negative. And the fact that they're overly positive now, generally positive, I think is huge. I look at openly gay and lesbian students for the ministry now, or people who would like to train for the ministry. And I'm so grateful that they don't seem to have any fears or inhibitions about being totally candid in self-disclosing who they are, what their aspirations are, what their loves are, what their partners are, perhaps, who their partners are. It's very refreshing to see that the current young generation isn't fighting the battles I had to fight. And that's wonderful.